Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to some of you, depending on where you are watching from. And I welcome you to this evening exposition where I am going to be touching on two things: the activities of the evil politicians in Nigeria, and I am going to be, addressing the madness of those who call themselves the IDUU, because their madness is now going into the marketplace. There is something people say, wise people say, that whenever a madness gets into a marketplace, that madness is now uncurable. And that is the reason why we are going to be addressing them. We are going to be addressing them because if you remember exactly what we said, that these people, these infiltrators, they have an agenda. The reason why they are acting without calling MAZI NNAMDI KANU's name straight from the beginning, just like I always tell you, that they are very constructive because they know that without using the name of MAZI NNAMDI KANU or acting to be working under the leadership of MAZI NNAMDI KANU, they will not go far with their, whatever they are promoting, with their arrogancy and their evil. That's exactly what we said. And that is exactly what is playing out today. That is the reason why we say they are very, very constructive in everything that they are doing. They are more constructive. That is the reason why you should be asking yourself, those people who are saying that they are Nelly Ofebu, and Nelly Ofebu is them. What exactly is Nelly Ofebu promoting? What exactly are these people, this group promoting? They are promoting, something that is against or contrary to what we have been fighting for or what people have died for. That's exactly what they are promoting. But now we are going to be addressing the madness of these IDUU promoters because their madness is getting too much. Their madness is getting too much. They are having the audacity to start insulting MAZI NNAMDI KANU, just like we predicted. Just like we predicted. Because when we were talking about it, people believe that we are just bluffing, or we are just not, because IDUU is what we don't understand. IDUU they are promoting today was not the assignment given to us by MAZI NNAMDI KANU. That's one thing all of you that are, cohort, or those that are promoting that IDUU. It was not the assignment given to us by MAZI NNAMDI KANU, because I still remember vividly the assignment given to us by MAZI NNAMDI KANU. MAZI NNAMDI KANU said, there is something you will find in IDUU and Igodomigodo, which will define the relationship between us and our Oduduwa brothers. That is the assignment MAZI NNAMDI KANU gave. I quoted him correctly, the same way he quoted it. But today, some group of people, woke up from nowhere, telling you that IDUU must be changed, that IDUU must be replaced with Biafrans. And the one who called himself a disciple of MAZI NNAMDI KANU never stood up for one day to condemn it. Because remember that all these people, they are working together. And because they don't want to sink once. And some people are just conscious of others, because they know that they don't have the same capacity to be constructive. That is the reason why it looks like these people are working differently. Just like so many of them will come and tell you that you cannot blame You cannot blame this guy in Finland because of what Nelly Ofebu and this Agaba said in Norway. Have you seen the audacity? Have you seen have you seen the where this madness has taken them to? And you are still not understanding what is going on. Before we get there, there is something very, very important that I want to present to you, which I found today, where somebody, you know, was a politician, was actually talking about, you know, Tinubu being a leader in Nigeria. Before we come to this IDUU madness, let us address, let us touch on that before we come to that IDUU madness. If you are joining us, share this video and invite other people to join. Share this video, invite others to join, because you have seen the extent of the madness of these IDUU people. That is the reason why we must talk about them today. And anybody who knows that they are indeed true disciple of MAZI NNAMDI KANU and not addressing this IDUU madness, you should check the skeleton in the cupboard of that person. You should not, take 1 minute to check the skeleton in the cupboard of that person, because when they tell you that they are Nelly and Nelly is them, and this is the time to address Nelly's activities. And if they did not come out, if they cannot come out to defend or to address Nelly's activities, I can assure you that person is a criminal indeed. If you are seeing them as an angel, you should start seeing them as a criminal, because that is what they are. You cannot tell me that your people came together promoting one thing, and at the end of the day, the other one is not promoting the same thing, and you will tell me that that person is different, or they are not promoting the same thing, or it's never been spoken in his platform, but he tells you that the people who are promoting it is him and he is them. So there is no other thing that you need to learn about it. But before then, let us hear something that this politician said, about Tinubu, who is, going to be your president, who is going to be your president soon. Let us listen to him.
Then Tinubu versus Bodejo, what has it got to do with the price of milk? I said to you that if I want to relocate, now by that time, 78 going to 79, I might go. If we had been shouting, and I am happy the president has signed the new electoral bill, if by whatever chance he gets to the villa, I won't be part of this country. And I'm not joking.
He won't be part
I
of this
can go to
country.
Ghana.
Did you hear him? Did you hear him? Let me push it back a bit, then you will hear him correctly.
Villa. I won't be part of this country. And I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I can go to Ghana, live in Ghana. I want to relocate. Now, by that time, 78 going to 79, I might go. If we had been shouting, and I am happy the president has signed the new electoral bill, if by whatever chance he gets to the villa, I won't be part of this country.
Did you hear that? He said that if by any chance Tinubu, the one you know as Jagaban of Lagos State, if by any chance he gets to the villa, he becomes the president of Nigeria, that him himself will not be part of Nigeria, because he knows the tyranny that will come out of the regime of Tinubu. He knows the agenda of these, Fulanese, against the common people in Nigeria. He knows exactly their plan. That is the reason why Out of any other person, they chose Tinubu. They chose Tinubu. He said that if Tinubu becomes the president of Nigeria, he won't be part of it. Listen to it.
Then Tinubu versus Bodejo, what has it got to do with the price of milk? I said to you that if I want to relocate, now by that time, 78 going to 79, I might go. If we had been shouting, and I am happy the president has signed the new electoral bill, if by whatever chance he gets to the villa, I won't be part of this country.
He won't be part of the country if there by any chance Tinubu gets to the villa. You know, this man is a politician, and he is talking like this about Tinubu. I don't want to, think about their partisan politics, because what he is stating is a fact. Nigeria will not be a conducive place for anybody if Tinubu goes into power, because the Fulani, they have a very, very secret agenda. That is, they know that it is only Tinubu that is from the south that will promote their agenda just the way they want it to be promoted. That is the reason why this man is crying on time, telling you that if Tinubu make it to the villa, that he won't be part of the country, because it will be a tyranny of the highest order that is coming to reign in Nigeria again. It is going to be a tyranny of the highest order coming to reign in Nigeria again. I don't know if you are picking it up, if you are understanding the game of this Fulani. The game of this Fulani. The game of this Fulani is that they know that Tinubu is a Muslim man, and they control even in the mosque. There is something MAZI NNAMDI KANU said, that a Hausa man or anybody will not lead prayer in a mosque if there is a Fulani man in the mosque. So they are the leader in the mosque. And when you look at it, they decide what happens. The Fulanis, they decide what happens in Nigeria. So when they decide to put Tinubu there, I have said this over and over again, and they will make a northern person his vice. Of course, you know the plan. Of course, you know what is going to happen. The pressure that will be mounted on Tinubu will not allow him to even finish one tenure. Maybe he will give up, in the middle of first tenure. And guess what? The northern one, the deputy or the vice will now come in. President goes back to the north. That's what you don't understand. And that is the plan of these people. They have checked the lifespan of Tinubu, and they have checked whom Tinubu is promoting. They have seen that Tinubu is the only person in the south that will sell their goods, that will sell their market, that will do and dance to their tone. That is exactly the reason why they have chosen Tinubu. They chose Tinubu because he is the one. And that is the reason why when we see people in the likes of JJ Okocha, Taribo West, all those people, coming there to say they are supporting Tinubu, Taribo West praying in tongues for Tinubu, you will be asking yourself, you will now remember what MAZI NNAMDI KANU, that there is something wrong with the brain of a black man. There is something wrong with the brain of a black man. They were there blessing Tinubu, giving him their blessing, telling him everything. But at the end of the day, these people are from the southeast. These people are from the south as well. They have seen the injustices being meted on the people of the south. They have seen the marginalization being meted on the people of the south, especially where they come from. southeast, and south-south. They have seen the injustice. They have seen the marginalization. They have seen everything, extrajudicial killing, ethnic cleansing going on. They have never used their platform. They have never used their personality to condemn it, but they use their personality to go and support Tinubu, who is a believer. Tinubu is a believer. These are the kind of people whom you can never tell different from what they believe in or from what they were manipulated to believe in. You can never tell them different. That is the reason why he calls himself Jagaban of Lagos State. And believe you me, that is exactly the reason why this guy is crying before the time. That is the reason why he is crying before the time. Let us listen to him before we go to the main topic that we have for today.
And I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I can go to Ghana, live in Ghana, and be watching you with a binocular from afar. You will see what will happen. Say this is Alpha Beta in Lagos. It will create some alter beta somewhere to carry your money and carry the thing. His wife will now be Senate president. His son will be governor of Lagos. His daughter will be Yoloja of Nigeria. Abba.
Have you seen what is going on? He is actually constructively calling Tinubu a greedy power monger. That's what he is calling Tinubu, a greedy power monger. He will make his wife a Senate president. He will make his son a governor of Lagos State. And that is exactly what people like that you will get out of them. They are greedy power mongers. There is nothing, they will never ever, they have this tyranny, personality. If you remember what played out in Tollgate 2020, Tollgate, because he managed Tollgate, the tyranny they exercised in Tollgate against rights of expression, against freedom of expression, against freedom of speech. That's what they exercised in Lucky Tollgate. The same man is the one they are now projecting for you to come and become your president. After all they have done against Nigeria, after all they have done against the people of Nigeria, the youth, those who were killed in Lekki Tollgate, no one is held accountable. Instead of, reprimanding those who called the shots to kill our people in Lekki Tollgate, they are promoting them to become your leader, to become your president, to finish you off. That is the reason why we are telling you that there is nothing good that will come out of that contraption called Nigeria for the common man. Maybe for politicians, it is coming because the only thing that the politicians they know, the only thing that politicians understand is power. Grab money, go outside there, develop it, other people's economy, make sure that you make other people, countries, grow their economy, taking money from your place and taking it to another man's land to hide it there, or hiding it in cryptocurrency, bringing inflation, because it will be like there is no money in the country, but you have embezzled all the money for yourself, one person. That is the reason why what you see in Nigeria, it is not having anything. There is nothing for a common man in Nigeria. That is the reason why they always tell you that onye nwere mmadụ ka onye nwere ego. Have you tried to understand the reason why they use the proverb that if you have somebody, you are more important than somebody who has money? Because they know that if you don't know anybody in Nigeria in the government, you are nothing. If you don't know anybody in power in Nigeria, you are not going anywhere. There is nothing for you. That's exactly the meaning of what these proverbs that they always present to you. That is exactly the meaning of it. If you do not know anybody, you are not going anywhere. You are not making any progress. You must know people in order to thrive, in order to succeed in Nigeria. Why is that? In the UK, once you have a qualification, you will get a job that is suiting or to that your qualification. In America, if you have a qualification, you will get a job that you merit. But in Nigeria, you will have a qualification to be an engineer. You will find them being a conductor, or you find them being a taxi drivers, or you find them being a truck pushers, or you find them being a criminal, because there is nothing for these people in Nigeria. Therefore, they can only, do menial jobs after 17 years maybe of education. After 17 years of education, or maybe 16 of education, you only qualify to do menial jobs to survive. Otherwise, you go and do crime, because this government is actually making no plan, having them making no plans for the people, for the youth, for the common man to survive in Nigeria. It means that they are pushing the common man, they are forcing the common man to go out there to commit crime, so that when you get them, you kill them, reducing their number. The same people you call the leaders of tomorrow, you are killing them. The same people, you have never given them opportunity. When they commit crime, the jungle justice will be meted on them. If not by the security operatives, it is by people on the ground. This is the projection of the enemy. They tell you, keep doing this to these people. If you suffer them, they will not have the ground to question your activities as a leader. If you oppress a black man, they will be scared of you. If you kill a black man, they will be scared of you. That's always what they have, the orientation that these people gave to these people who you call your leaders today. And that is exactly the reason why they are leading you into the ditch. And there is nothing good that will come out of their leadership, because these people, they have a special orientation from the colonialist. You go out there, you loot. You go out there, you steal. You go out there, you make sure that you intimidate them, oppress them, that they will not stand their ground to question your activities. Because if you give them ground, they will question you, and you will not have answers to their questions. That is the orientation given to these people by neo-colonialists, because they are promoting the activities of neo-colonialists, especially Tinubu. He is going in there. He is going in there. What do you think that will, be of his governance? If he could send military to kill people in Lekki Tollgate, what will be, just because they block the tollgate from generating money for him, what will be your, you know, what is going to be your faith in the next 2 years? What is going to be your faith in the next 4 years when he becomes the president of Nigeria? These are the things. It is not like it's not only him, but for the incumbent government to keep pointing at him, for the incumbent government to keep pointing at him, which is APC, to become the president of Nigeria. That is showing you that they don't even want to come clean in what they are doing, in the oppression that they have putting you through. They are putting you through every day. No good road, no hospitals, no electricity, no power, nothing, no infrastructural development, in one word, in the last 60 years of independence. And you call yourself human beings. Whoever that goes there, because they are old, you don't talk to your elders like that. That's what they kept telling us. You don't talk to your elders like that. Don't you know your moral values? Don't you know this and that? Just to shut you up. That is the reason why, after Lekki Tollgate, Lekki Massacre, somebody like Desmond Elliott come and tell you these children of these days, they don't have respect anymore because you have stood up to fight for your right. They will call you children with no respect. And that is what will continue to happen until thy kingdom come. If you don't stand up to advocate for the solution of Nigeria, because Nigeria is an evil structure, rooted in corruption. And that corruption that you see, there is nothing you will do in order to change the faith of Nigeria, because it is under a structure that a black man will not be able to handle, under neo-colonial structure. And that neo-colonial structure will never ever make it easy for any black man to bring light to the faith of the nation, because it is not it is not actually technically run by the people. It is run by people that side in the west, running the affairs of Nigeria, using this type of people like Tinubu, Masquera in Asorok, all these people, using them as a tool, as a willing tool. Those are neo-colonial tools. And there is no way you as a youth of today is going to say, I am out to thrive in Nigeria, in the system, in the structure that Nigeria is built upon, which is structure of that structure is against a black man. The structure it is built upon is against a black man. And there is no way you will be able to thrive in that structure except if you destroy the structure. That was the reason why the wise people from the beginning wanted to have a revolution in 1966 or 19 in 90 in 90, with between 1960 to 1965 or 1966. They wanted to have a revolution to eliminate few people to save the lives of millions. But at the end of the day, there is always something called a sabotage amongst black. They will always sabotage anything that will, give them freedom. They will always sabotage it. Had it been those people carried out their revolution, I don't think that there will be millions dying in 1967. There will be no million dying today in the hands of Nigeria. But because they sabotaged what, the most important assignment today, millions are dying. Because, it is like a situation whereby you have, 16 people in a bus, or you have like 20 people in a bus, and you see a child or you see a person crossing the road, one person crossing the road, and you know that you are not, if you swab, you are going to kill the 20 people in the bus. And if you go straight, you are going to kill the child. It is a decision that you cannot make out of emotion. You check the number of the people in the bus, and you check the life of that one person crossing the road. If you swerve, if you try to avoid the person crossing the road, you are going to kill 20. If you try to save 20, you are going to kill one. What are you going to do in that situation? It is where intellectual comes in. A rational decision. A rational decision. A rational decision. You cannot be emotional in a situation like that, because there is no way you will not kill somebody, either the bus or the person crossing the road. So it is a call that you have to make. That was the call the people called coup in 1960s, in 1960s, which was supposed to save the millions, the life of millions. So many people, even in the likes of Ifacho, they put us in the situation where we find ourselves today. Millions have died because, you know, we refuse to sacrifice few people. It is very, very important that, we understand our problem in Nigeria. Our problem is you can never understand our problem in Nigeria if you are emotional. You can never understand the Nigerian problem if you are emotional. It is only those who are irrational that will be able to understand the problem of Nigeria, because that problem is very huge, which the people you give power, they don't have solution to the problem. They do not have solution to the problem, or they do not have competency to the problem. They do not hold a competency to solve the problem. Rather, they are going to add to the problem, because that's exactly what they do. And there is no way we are going to make it out if we don't destroy that structure. If you, as a youth, be you youth of North, be you youth of South, West, or South, or Southeast, don't rise up to say enough is enough to that neo-colonial structure that is killing our people, our youth. And yet you say the children are the future leaders of tomorrow. They tell you education is the key, but they will never show you the lock. They tell you education is the key, but they will never show you the lock. Somebody, you know, is asking me, Taribo Johnson, this guy, where is my MKN? When will he be out? Go, go educate your family. Free stand for MAZI NNAMDI KANU. He is a Janjaweed. He is a Janjaweed. You don't blame him. Those that are just, this is another constructive attack. This is another constructive attack. They are everywhere. Everybody is sympathizing on MAZI NNAMDI KANU today. Everybody, including the Janjaweed. Fake sympathy. It's not just sympathizing, with MAZI NNAMDI KANU. Fake sympathy. That's what they present all the time. Fake sympathy. Just to distract you. Just to distract you. But we can never be distracted. What we are saying is that Nigeria is not working. And we cannot be part of a system that is not working, because we have gone out there to those who implemented that system that is killing our people, to those who implemented, all this, evil system that is making our people go to school for 17 years, coming out with nothing, or coming out to be a truck pusher. That is what we have learned, where we have, because we have run away from the system. The system that is making us to run away from them took us to where we are going to understand, what is going on. And that is exactly the reason why we are now trying to, make you to understand exactly what is going on with the system they have presented to you in the name of Nigeria. Bringing together a different set of people. That is number one sin committed. That is number one thing that need to be corrected. Bringing together different types of this different set of people. Different set of people. Many of them are bigots. Many of them are bigots. How do you want to work together? Which, brings prejudice, bring insecurity. How do you want to work together when you cannot even trust one another, when you don't even love one another, when you only do is to use one another? That's all you do, to use one another. They keep using one another. Talibo, you say everyone is Janjaweed. MKN know me by my comment. Where is MKN? Liar. Talibo, I know that what I am saying is actually touching you. Just relax and learn. Maybe it will emancipate you. You might end up in, getting yourself, free from mental slavery if you will relax and learn. Stop asking me about MAZI NNAMDI KANU. You don't give a fuck about MAZI NNAMDI KANU. So stop asking me about him. Okay? Don't act like you care. You don't care. We all know that you don't care. Janjaweed, you don't care. All you need to do is relax and learn. Maybe you will free yourself from the shackle of neocolonialism. We must continue. Let us listen to this man one more time.
What has he done to prove that he deserves to be honored by anybody in this country?
Good question.
He goes around there. How? Nothing personal. In fact, my niece called me, Deola Macaulay. He said, Egbomi, some of their people are spinning that.
This is a Yoruba brother, or Tinubu brother, in the actual sense. This is from a Yoruba nation. Tinubu is a Yoruba. So somebody from their side is actually telling you exactly that if this guy make it to the villa, that him himself is going to leave Nigeria for Ghana. He is going to leave Nigeria for Ghana. Is that not a very important message that he is giving to you? Of course, it is a message. It is a message that not people, that not everybody will be able to understand that message. It is not everybody will be able to understand it. Let us listen.
He gives me money. Nabola gives me money. Let him bring the money. I will tell him to follow me to Lagos Island. People who are hungry are there. I grew up there in Lagos Island. I went to that popular school, St. John's School at Oloya. Played the local football there. I grew up there, not in Ikoyi here. But we thank God today we were educated. My parents were, my father was a civil servant in the Ministry of Defense till he retired. My mother was a nurse in the island maternity. They sent me to school. And they thought the rascality of Lagos was so much. So they shipped me to Ijebode Grammar School. And even if I come back again, I'll go back to Ijebode Grammar School. Because that was where ethics, the fear of God, what you expect you to be, to live up to be. Money is not everything. It is your character that counts.
The character. This is the character. Money is not everything. It is your character that counts. You know, now, but when you look at these political elites, political leaders, money becomes everything for them. Money becomes everything for them. That is the reason why they are selling us, gaining nothing. Because after selling you, what are they going to stand to gain? Just like Obiano from Anambra State, where is he today? Where is it? What is he gaining today? You will serve the zoo. You will return back in shame. It is a prophecy given to all of them. They don't, the worst part of this issue, these people, they don't ever learn from their mistakes. They will never learn from their mistakes. That is the problem. They go out there, they help these people, they help this colonialist, under the system they implemented to keep killing you, reducing your population. Remember that the reason why this, colonialist will never allow you to be, the reason why they will never, create a structure that will be beneficial to you as a common man in Nigeria, across Africa, is because they know that they want to reduce your population. That is the reason why population reduction, they want to make sure that they control your fertility rate. Because when you look at it, I don't see any reason why somebody will come to tell you that polygamy is evil. It's not good. But, whatever they call it, gayism, and all this, is good, that you should embrace it, but you should not embrace polygamy. When you look at that, you will understand that their primary aim for saying that is to make sure they keep your number in check. They keep your number in check. They don't want you to, have more children to populate Africa. They don't want your number. They don't want you to have voting number. That's exactly how it is. That is the reason why they build a system that will use, that system that, they will build. They will now push the people who are supposed to secure you, who you call your leaders. They will use them to destroy you. Just like you see striking all over the place. People who are supposed to attend school or varsity for 5 years, they will attend varsity for 7 years. Another way of delay, another way of delaying you, so that by the time you will find in Britain, you will find a 22-year-old person, he's already settled down. 24-year-old person in America, already settled down, married, have kids, living a good life. But you find in Nigeria, 50-year-old man cannot even afford himself. Talk more of affording a wife, affording a children. That is exactly the systematic way of keeping your number in check, to make sure that you don't overpopulate, to make sure that you don't have that voting number, to make sure that you don't have that buying power. That is the moral of their preaching against polygamy. That is their moral of preaching against, all those things. But they don't preach against what that Bible preached against. Because when they bring it in a Christianity, they tell you, one man, one wife, one man, one wife. And we bought it, we buy it. They create a system that will take all our men into prison. A system that have taken all our men into the prison. A system that is a system. It takes all our men into prison. Women are all over the place. Women are extra. Where is those men that are going to actually marry all the women all over the place? There are none. And they tell you one man, one wife. At the end of the day, there are no men to marry those wives, those women that you have. They will end up fighting each other. They will end up finding a way to fight each other because of a man. Everything that will bring war against within you, that is what they created. When they created these things like HIV, they educate their people, tell them exactly what it was, that you will know how to avoid it. But in Africa, they did not educate anybody until he went in, destroyed many lives in Africa before the campaign started. When did the campaign started? Less than 5 years ago. The real campaign for HIV started, and every other illnesses. But they already knew all these things, how to avoid these things. Are these same people who built the system that gives you leadership? They are the same people who build the system that gives you security. How do you think that this system they built for you is going to work for you other than working against you? The people who want to control you at all cost, and they know that they need to reduce your number in order to control you. How then do you think that that system is going to work for you? It is not. There is no way it is going to work for you. That is the reason why they destroy whom you are and created new you. They destroy your belief system and created their own belief system and hand it over to you and force it. Make sure that you started promoting it, undermining yours. There is a lot of things that these people did. Change the narrative of everything. Change everything. Alụba afọ, ọ bụrụ omenala. Alụba afọ, ọ bụrụ omenala. So these are the same people that said, will good thing ever come out from Nazareth? Will a good thing ever come out from Nazareth? That is how it is. Because they see this place as a place where there is no good thing, where good thing will never come out of. That's how they see this place. And that is exactly what is going on. I know that Facebook will not like it very well with this topic. Therefore, it will not, even alert people that we are online, but we must continue. Eventually, it will get, eventually the teaching will get to you. Then you will understand exactly what is going on. Because these are the people, just like you see Facebook, what they are doing. When they see that you are preaching something that will help you emancipate, they start reducing your number. They start making sure that they don't, alert people that you are online so that they don't hear the message. But let it be that we are fighting amongst ourselves. Facebook will give notification to everybody because that's what Facebook promotes. Because we are here to say it as it is, raw. We are not adding or spicing it up. We don't spice it up. That's what they promote. But they will tell you, this country, they are not promoting democracy here. This is our democracy. We are speaking about the things that put us down, the things that is bringing us down. That's what we are talking about. And that is the most important topic that we should be talking about. And they are using these people, created, different set of bigotries in order to, be their tools to make sure that your future is destroyed even before it started. That's what they do. They destroy your future even before it gets started. But they call you Obi is a boy every day. But they don't realize that Obi will never, Obi cannot continue to be a boy all the time. One day, Obi will cease to be a boy and become a man. And that is what is going on. Obi is no longer a boy. Obi is here to fight for his right. Now Obi is now a bad guy. That's what they will call Obi now. He is going to be now a bad guy. Because, can a good thing come out of Nazareth? Of course, they said no. But we are going, this generation, we make sure that we prove them wrong. We make sure that we prove them wrong. That good thing is going to come out of Nazareth. We are going to write our history, just like we are doing right now. We are going to change the faith of Africa. We are going to change the faith of our generation. We are not those bigot generation anymore. We are this generation who is willing to know where we fell, where we lose guard. We are the generation that we are trying to find out exactly where we made a mistake, where we made a blunder that brought us to this place. That is exactly what we are. And we keep fighting. We will continue to fight until police arrives. That means we will continue to push until we get our freedom. Until we get our freedom. And there is no way you are going to learn other than the way you are learning right now. That these people that we are always crying for them to come for our aid, they are the people who place us there. It is not easy for them to destroy something that places food on their table. That is the reason why I always tell you, it is a principle that they created that places us there. Until we find a means to counter that principle, until we find a better principle that will be able to eliminate their own principle, we are not going nowhere. Be you in the north believing that the presidency is coming to north every year by year. Be you in the southwest believing that Tinubu is going there, he is Jagaban. Be you footballers who are going to support them. It will not be easy for you and your children. Tomorrow maybe you are going to, die. You die, you live because of your ignorance, because of your selfish nature. You will now leave your children to suffer because of your ignorance. We are not the selfish generation. We don't want our children to suffer, to run away from what we ran away from. We don't want it. We want our children to, to live a good life. That's exactly what we want. And that's exactly what we are going to achieve, regardless of whatever anybody think about it. We must get our freedom. And there is a saying that says, we are going to accept to be the evil child as long as we get our freedom. We hold no apology to anybody. We hold no apology to the Western world. We hold no apology to nobody. We must get our freedom. If it is the last thing that we do, we must achieve our freedom. Let us continue. Let us finalize from this man. Then we go to the next thing that we have tonight, because we are not going to sit here for more than 2 hours. We are not going to be here for more than 2 hours. Okay.
Because the day you pack up, and you never know, when the angel comes, say it's time out. Don't tell him, give me 2 minutes. No, you are gone. Remember Alexander the Great, that great general that ravaged the whole world, made so much money, made so much asset. In the end, on his way back home, he fell ill. He called for his doctors. He said, I am likely to die. But make sure that coffin, you put my hands out. Because he started doling out all the assets he has acquired, and said they should leave his hands outside the coffin so that people will see that he's going home with zero. Isn't that enough lesson? If he hasn't been to school,
It
let him
is
go.
a very important lesson, but who is there to learn it in Nigeria? A very important lesson. Who is there to learn it in Nigeria? Nobody. All of them are ignorant. Just like a Fulif in my comment section, Tor Taribo. All of them are ignorant. There is no one who is available to learn it. You know, their problem is all about this person you know, these are small boys, these are illiterate, these are jobless people. They call you jobless because they know they haven't made a provision to give you a job. They call you jobless. When you start speaking against their atrocities, they call you jobless. If my speaking against the atrocities of a black man makes me a jobless man, I accept it. I'm a jobless man with dignity. Okay? I am a jobless man with the truth. I am a jobless man with dignity. That's what they call us, because they believe it's because we are jobless. That's why we are telling the truth to our people. They believe because we are telling the truth to our people. Therefore, they have to find a way to kill our spirit to stop telling the truth. And that truth is the only thing that is going to make us free. And we will continue to tell that truth to our people. Our people love gossip. They don't like to hear the truth. But we will continue. Very few that will hear that truth. I know they will understand that the truth will set them free eventually. That's what we stand, where we're standing. That is where we are standing. So, the moral of the story of this man in front of your screen, who is there to know? Who is there to accept it? Who is there to implement it? Who is there to learn it? Nobody. Because all the leaders of today, they have forgotten that they are giving birth to leaders of tomorrow. They have forgotten that they are hashing criminals that is going to hunt them tomorrow. That's what they have forgotten. Let us continue.
The richest man in Kuwait, the same thing. Had gold-plated aircraft, gold-plated vehicles, gold-plated bed, gold-plated gold bars. When he died, they showed us the little place where he was buried. End of
Of
story.
course.
So let them have that honor and the fear of the Almighty God to redistribute this stolen money back to the people, to educate them, to have a first-class health program in this country, good roads, good life for everybody, guarantee 3 meals. And those children in primary school, when we were there, Batareadu Koko Kabo Baka Wire, it was local, it was there. We enjoyed ourselves. We went to school without shoes. And we will go back to that Onola in Isalegongo to play football barefooted. But all my friends, all my classmates, in fact, in one of his own papers, he said he attended St. Paul's Aroloya. There is no St. Paul's Aroloya. He was lying. Is that the man we want to entrust? The resources of this country? We need to take a deep breath and be extremely careful. If he gives you money, collect it, it's your money. But think.
He is telling you, just like we have told those celebrities that went to pray for him, those footballers whom they understand. Those footballers that went to see him in the likes of our culture, Taribo West, the one who say he couldn't play football, he become a pastor. They went, they gave him money. He started speaking in tongue for Tinubu. If you give you money support, you can take it. It is your money. Still support the truth. That's what he said. You can collect the money. It is your money. You still support the truth. Why do they need to bribe you in order to support them? To use your present to support them. But you have never used your present to support the truth. To support the people. When there was NSAS protest, people were shot like animals. None of you came to condemn it. That is the reason why all of you go to Tinubu today to support him. Are you guys not evil? Are you guys not evil? Evil that men do will surely dwell with them until their third and fourth generation. Because you believe that it just when you close your eyes, evil you do close, it follows you to eternity. No sin goes unpunished. You people left where you're supposed to support. You went and support evil. You're praying for Tinubu. Anything that will happen to Tinubu, Holy Ghost fire, speaking in tongues because of Tinubu, Taribo West. Sometimes, that is the reason why you should not blame people. You should not blame people when they ask these pastors, who are they praying to? Why are they so deceitful? Why is it that when, they are so deceitful to the gullibles? It is part of the structure of, neocolonialism in the name of Christianity. That is what they do. And there is no way you are going to come out of it except if you change your approach. It's already 1 hour. We are going to leave it here. It is already 1 hour into the program. We're going to leave it here.
Good.
Let him finalize. Yes. We are going to leave this one here. Now we are going to those, autopilot that you found in IPOB. Remember that when these people came to IPOB, started promoting their agenda and their activities, I told you guys that these people, what they are here for is to attack MAZI NNAMDI KANU. They are only here in order to tell you these are people who are against MAZI NNAMDI KANU. In spirit, in physical, they are against MAZI NNAMDI KANU. And that they will rise up tomorrow to go to start talking against MAZI NNAMDI KANU. That is exactly why you see them doing the same. Because when we talked about it, you believe that we are jealous. So many of you call it jealous. So many of you say that these people, they took it upon themselves to make a research with regards to the assignment given to us by MAZI NNAMDI KANU. You are not forgetting that assignment given by MAZI NNAMDI KANU, they quoted it out of context. MAZI NNAMDI KANU said, there is something you will find in IDUU Igodomigodo that will, be able to analyze the relationship between our people and Oduduwas. They quoted it out of context. When you talk about IDUU today, they will tell you you are insulting IDUU. But they're now bringing the IDUU as a kingdom or IDUU as whatever it is. They're bringing it to make caricature of IDUU in the name of fighting for Biafra. Because they are very, very constructive in everything that they do. They are very, very constructive. They tell you Idu must replace Biafra because Biafra is a name given to us by Portuguese. They say Biafra is the name given to you by Portuguese. I saw so many of their conspiracy theorists when they read this, their archaeological, projection in Google. When somebody will wake up tomorrow, they write their own article, put it on a public domain, it appears on Google. They will tell you that there is a place in Portugal called Biafra. But, we know exactly that they have an agenda. Because number one, Idu is a kingdom. Idu is not a nation. Idu is like a state. Idu is a province, like it's a kingdom. It is not a nation. So that is where they got it wrong. That is where, when they were presenting it, I actually, told myself exactly. I know a bit of history from about Umweri, Eri, and all these founding fathers of Biafra land, or the founding fathers of the old Eastern region before they expanded. They will tell you that we must replace Biafra with Idu. On what basis? On what ground? Why are they telling you this? They want to confuse you. They want to confuse you. They want to bring ethnicity division. Their plan is to bring ethnicity division. They want to find a way to bring these people into, to hijack the struggle in the name of they are promoting Idu and they are promoting, all this nonsense that they present all the time. Just to make you confused, to make you a fool. When they were presenting that, we told you, that these people are the ones. They are actually, everything they are doing it against MAZI NNAMDI KANU constructively, or you call it indirectly. They are doing it. If they open their mouth to insult anything within Biafra struggle, they are actually insulting MAZI NNAMDI KANU. If they open their mouth to tell you DOS this, DOS that, they are opening their mouth to insult MAZI NNAMDI KANU indirectly. People did not understand it. But I am happy today that they are not really constructive anymore. They have shown you exactly what they are representing. They have shown you exactly what they are. And that is exactly what you have seen playing out in the open. Every day they tell you, what have you done to release MAZI NNAMDI KANU? They will be asking you, what are you doing to release MAZI NNAMDI KANU? You will think these people, they have interest of MAZI NNAMDI KANU at heart. They don't. They do not have interest of MAZI NNAMDI KANU at heart. Their interest is to make sure they destroy the agitation. Their interest is to make sure that they kill Biafra. They kill Biafra. Of course, we know that there is a specific name that Chukwu Okike Abiama has mapped out for us. And it is not Idu. It is not Idu, because Idu, it was not a name of a nation. It was not Idu. It is like when we talk about Garden of Eden. We are talking, Garden of Eden. Garden of Eden. The garden there. Let me give you this. Let me analyze it in this way. When you hear about Garden of Eden, there was a nation, there was a place called Eden. And God planted a garden inside that Eden, which made it a Garden of Eden, which is a portion, a place in Eden. Just like there is a place called Idu, there is a place called, Eastern region. And there is a place called IDUU in Old Eastern region. And that place called IDUU, it's a kingdom. Now, somebody want to tell you that this nation now is called IDUU. No longer, trying to make you confused to realize that IDUU is a kingdom. IDUU is a kingdom inside a nation. And a lot of people tell you that they are quoting, they have carried out the assignment given to us by MAZI NNAMDI KANU, that it was them that took it upon themselves, without asking yourself, what is the catch? What is the reason why they took it upon themselves, but they didn't present it? When MAZI NNAMDI KANU was free man, they never presented it. Why are they presenting it right now when MAZI NNAMDI KANU is not a free man? You never ask yourself that question. They bring everything, they write a memo, they write article asking you, where is the wife of MAZI NNAMDI KANU? And what do you think? What do you think? All these things they did, and yet you did not learn a lesson. You did not pick it up to know that these people, they have an agenda. And that agenda is exactly what is playing out right now. Their agenda is what is playing out right now. They tell you, IDUU. Then the people who are championing and promoting the same thing they are promoting will own, you ask them to address this issue of IDUU. You ask them to address this issue of IDUU. They could not address it because they know that themselves, they are not genuine. They know that the people who talk about IDUU all the time know their secret. Know their secret. That is the reason why they tell you that there is nothing to address. You cannot talk about everything. Because they know that this IDUU knows their secret, that they are not pure. Just like you have heard this woman, which I am going to bring you his video. Just like you have heard her in so many occasions telling you that, that this guy in Finland is going to change his platform to IDUU in no time. She said it in so many occasions. Of course, I am not quoting her out of context. She said that he knows what he is doing, that he knows what he is doing, that eventually he will change his platform to IDUU because they were given mandate together. That's where they fall short. They were given mandate together to do this. And the one called Berima in Finland is now, he knows that he is gone deep in the media space. And then the thing that gave him media face is Biafra. But the only way he will do it is to be constructive. When you ask him to, address it, he told you that Nelly is him, her, that he is Nelly, and Nelly is her, is him, rather. He is Nelly, and Nelly is him. What does that tell you? Because both of them know each other. Both of them know that they are promoting one agenda. Both of them know that they have one paymaster. That is the reason why you have seen a lot of atrocities playing out on social media today. A lot of words coming out, playing out on social media today. Are you surprised? I ask you again, are you surprised about all these things that you are listening to, that you have seen playing out? You don't need to be surprised because we told you that these people, they are up to no good. And what they are doing, they know exactly what they are doing. They know that they cannot just come out to do what they are doing without us destroying them on arrival. That is the reason why they decided to be constructive. But today, let's bring this video. Look at it. Let us bring this video. I hate bringing this thing in front of my screen. I hate bringing, her in front of my screen, the Agaba, because it's not worth it. But I just want to prove to you, confirm to you that that thing that rain that we've been, telling you that it is going to fall, it's already falling. That rain is already falling. I told you these are anti-MAZI NNAMDI KANU. These were anti-MAZI NNAMDI KANU. What is going on today? What is going on today? And it is not in my pleasure to address, the stupidity of this inconsequential element. But I have no choice. I will have no choice than to present it to you. Let us listen to him, to her. Then you will use it and judge what the Berima in Finland told you. He is Nelly and Nelly is him. And Nelly is the mother of IDUU. Then you will understand who is who in this struggle. You will understand who is working for who. If he cannot come out and address this IDUU madness, that means no matter how he tried to change his topic, no matter how far he tried to focus, I know he is focusing. That's the reason why you don't find me addressing him anymore. We know that he is focusing, and we value it when he is focusing. But anytime we are watching him closely, whenever he's he backslide again or try to do otherwise, and we know that the reason why he is focusing, there are people he want to he want to please and he want to entice, because he knows that Nigeria government already started the release. They have started releasing people. That is the reason why he want to focus. He want to build a record in these few days that is left. But that will never eliminate his insubordination and his sabotage towards this struggle. It will never eliminate, it will never wipe it off. It will never, of course. So now, if he cannot address this madness of these people, so-called IDUU, if he cannot address it, believe me, no matter how much he tried to focus, he is a criminal. No matter how much he tried to focus, he is seen still as a criminal. Because you need to finish what you started. You support them. You say you don't see anything wrong in what they are doing. But now, let us hear this and see if there is indeed anything wrong with what they are doing, or we are actually quoting it against you. Because we are the people, we tell you, this is what these people are planning, this is how they are planning it, and this is how they are intending to achieve it. Because of your gullibility, you will not understand it, you will not believe it. But now, I believe with this video that I am going to present to you, I'm going to play right now, it will give you more understanding. It is going to give you more understanding towards it. Because at the end of the day, you are a human. You are not an animal. Therefore, you are bound to understand. I am not going to take much of our time on this. There is another video about the zoo that I want to bring again. There is another secret about Nigeria that somebody exposed secret about the man in Aso Rock, that somebody exposed, that I am going to present to you. But before then, let us listen to this man, this woman, because we are going to end this broadcast, and then once it is 2 hours, we are going to end it. We know that the people who know who this message is meant for, they will get the message eventually. They will get the message. Let us go there.
So if you push me now, una the KANU wife now shower because he need.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? This is the same woman who told you that the Berima in Finland knows what he is doing. That very soon he will change, because she never prayed. Most of the time, she was more emotional. That's why, she is predictable. She is predictable. Did you hear what she just uttered with her rubbish mouth? Did you hear that what she uttered with her bitchy mouth? I don't know if a Berima in Finland did not stand up or rise up to condemn this IDUU madness. If he does not rise up to condemn this IDUU madness, it means that there is not that he will never be redeemed. He will never come clean in his evil and atrocities that he did prior to the time MAZI NNAMDI KANU was kidnapped. I am not talking about what he is doing this recently few days. He is focusing this few days, and we are watching. He is focusing. So, but this is an assignment. This is a trial, because this lady told us that you, Eberima in Finland, is eventually going to change your name, or name of all this platform you created, that you are going to change it and eventually call it IDUU. So now you need to come out and tell us exactly what is happening, because you claim you are the leader in this process right now. You need to tell us what is going on. Is what she is saying the truth? Because now we have now heard the agenda that you people are now promoting. The agenda, you guys are no longer constructive towards it. Maybe you are still, but if you know that you are not part of this people agenda, you need to come out and tell Nelly to stop the madness with this woman and her. If you do not do that, believe you me, show me your friend. I will tell you whom you are. She said that you are one of them. You never countered it. You never said otherwise. She said you will change your platform at some point. You never said otherwise. And her madam, or the one she is her madam, I don't know she and Nelly who is madaming each other, or who is fooling each who. Now, it is time for you to show us that you are indeed MAZI NNAMDI KANU's disciple. You need to come out and address the madness of Nelly and this woman. You need to come out and address it. Because in so many occasions, just like in so many videos, this woman, she made it clear that if Nnamdi Kanu comes out and joined and continue with the struggle that he will see. That was the first move she made. That was the first sentiment she made. And I presented this sentiment to everybody. I presented it. Many Efulefus, they were countering it. They were talking rubbish about it. But today, what exactly is going on? Are you still going to come out to defend these people? Are you still going to come out to talk rubbish about it? What exactly are you going to say about it right now? Let me, before we go back to her video, let us I am not talking about this. I don't know if it is this one. I'm not talking about this woman who is singing, you know, it's mad people all over the place. Let us see what exactly is this.
You understand? The crucified Moro and his group is doing today. Igbo youth will I know the reason why. But I'm not their slave. I joined there to fight for freedom. I am not stupid. I deny my people. I fed the Tutane. I disown them. I disown my family. So today, what they want to say, Chinasa Moro set this guy up. They naked the guy. They kill the guy. They naked. They humiliate him. So if they get sense now, if they not get sense now, they know, though they kill them. Okay, why they not kill Ima Powerful, which is Ima Fanboy? If they galabanti for court, they waka around.
Did you hear where she started exposing herself for what she is? She came to steal, to kill, and to destroy. And before, the same way you see, they tell you do autopilot, the side of the truth. They tell you do autopilot, the side of the truth. What is going on today? What exactly is going on today? Do autopilot, the side of the truth. Have you seen how the truth is? Listen to her. Listen to her. You will think from the beginning, those gullible followers that they are, that is been following them. You would think they have your interest at heart. Listen to her. She started calling the names of our comrades, calling Nigeria government to go and take them and kill them. And you still believe they are still with you. Listen.
Then he not kill him. They die, they go prison. But the innocent one they go. No get sense. Eh? They say they want to frustrate autopilot. They want to do this.
She's asking you. This woman who Janjaweed woman is asking you na no get sense. A woman as she they run her mouth, with number one, she is a stark illiterate. Number two, I don't know if she's a, who will put this mad dog in the house and call them a wife? Who? Maybe you only if you are ready to die. Because before you bring this mad dog inside your house, you must sign your death warrant because he is asking you na no get sense. Look at this Agaba, this Boko Ukbo is asking you na no get sense. Do you know the gravity of what she just asked? Una no get sense. And that's when because she said it, you promoted it. Those people who believe that they are IDUU autopilot today, promoting IDUU autopilot. But now I know today you people will come and start talking against this woman without talking about it in Finland. Who promotes themselves? Who promote themselves? Listen.
People cannot command anybody anymore. Our people have wake up. Yes. We decided to get up and join the KANU. We are not a fool. We want freedom. We want everybody to be free. Day on your own, I day my own. That is how Europe is. We want our country to be like Europe. We are not stupid.
Europe.
We will need a change. That is why we joined the KANU. We didn't join the KANU to come and be seeing all these criminals, this killing. You understand, my brother? So this thing, when I see her today, I cry.
Look at who cry. Look at the person who cry. Number one, this woman does not know herself. She don't know where she come from. She don't know who she is. This is the person who cry. After asking you, no get sense. She cry. And watch what she's going to say next. After cry.
they kill
Because
Ikoson,
don't forget.
if they cannot command them and control them anymore, they will set them up.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see the Irat FA was saying, FA was telling this guy that died today, this baby, that Sasi made jagge, Sasi this. Oh, you know why I'm not talking? Nnamdi Kanu is still in prison. If Nnamdi Kanu come out and join them, he will see Pepe.
Mm-hmm.
He will see you.
Mm-hmm.
And we are going to see, Dr. Nani is here. If he join them, we are going to block all the old border in Sasa.
Dr. Nelly is here. And remember that Dr. Nelly is here. Remember that Dr. Nelly is a Berima in Finland. A Berima in Finland is Dr. Nelly. So this is a Berima in Finland, and they are here. Did you hear what she said? Dr. Nelly is here and she is there. This one is yapping rubbish. Now let us, because we always start from the beginning, where it started. Now you gave it room. It started there. It gave birth to this because you allowed it. You created a room, or you gave it a room to happen. Because this is exactly, why she become frustrated. She become frustrated because she knows that they are not winning in the quest, in the assignment given to them. Therefore, the paycheck is being withdrawn from them. That is the reason why she becomes so emotional. The Berima in Finland there, of course, knows that even if they are withdrawing the paycheck, he need to, as a wise guy, Maradona, he need to reform himself and start doing the normal exposition, which made people like him, so that he will continue to get his small from YouTube and Google. Then these people, when they are sinking, he will leave them behind, they sink. Then he will think that we are not wise. We are wise. We are following them. And that is exactly what is going on. We are following them bumper to bumper. He will not run away from this mess that these people have caused, because he is 100% in this mess. This woman said that he will change his platform. So we want to come and see him debunking the madness of this IDUU, because it is no longer about the assignment of MAZI NNAMDI KANU. Or do you still believe that it is still about the assignment of MAZI NNAMDI KANU? It is no longer about the assignment. It is about being frustrated that those who promised them that they will do this, or they will kill MAZI NNAMDI KANU, when they capture him, they are not doing anything, and them being constructive is not working for them. So now the frustration is hitting on them that are more emotional, just like this Agaba. The frustration is hitting her badly because she's the one who collected the contract, probably. And of course, maybe Nana Rupuzia Lopona the contract also. She is part of them who collected the contract to promote IDUU, use IDUU, and make people know that we don't know what we want. Use IDUU to hijack the struggle. Change the name of DOS to ESN. All these things lingering around, they are lingering around. You believe you will come and tell me that they never said it in a Berima platform. They never said it. I'm an honorable man. I am an honorable man. Like I said to you, the reason why I never spoke about the Berima in Finland, of course, he's still a Berima. The fact that he is focusing right now does not, make him to stop being a Berima. He's still a Berima. Because the people the things that he left behind, they are still, they are still smelling. They are still smelling. If he cannot come out to tell Nelly and Sophia that he is not part of their nonsense, that he is not part of their criminality, that he is not part of their stupidity, on the public, on the social media, it means that he is the biggest Eberima. He is the most dangerous Eberima. The most dangerous among them. He is the most dangerous among them if he cannot come out to tell them exactly what to address their madness. Let's listen to this madness that he need to address. If he call himself MAZI Nnamdi Kanu's disciple, first disciple of MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, who is working tirelessly day and night to release MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, who love MAZI Nnamdi Kanu and respect MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. Now, the people he is working with, the people you are working with, Simon Ekpa, these are the people. I want you to see what is coming out of their gutter mouth, their sewage mouth. I want you to hear exactly what is coming out of this sewage mouth, stinking mouth of them. Listen, then you will come and tell us that when you make it, what you speak, when you speak, it will override what they have said about Biafra. I want you to listen.
So if you push me now, una the KANU wife now shower because he leave the house man go to sleep with another man. Yes, now shower, now prostitute.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? The one you call your leader, the one you call yourself his disciple, his disciple, first disciple, the best disciple, the people you are working with, the people you are promoting, or the people that have been promoting you. No, that shows that you guys have the same agenda. You guys have the same agenda. So now that person you are promoting now is insulting MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. Because when you insult the dignity of my wife, it means you are insulting me. It means that you are insulting my manhood. You are insulting, everything about me. That's what this woman is doing. Are you going to still say that when they finish say it, when you go out there or when you speak, it will override what they said, or it will intimidate what they said? I want to know what will be your comment on this idiot speech. I want you must address it. If you don't address it, I will never regard you, no matter what you will do, no matter how you change tomorrow, I will never regard you as an honorable man. Because I know that you want to change, you want to do everything to change, but what you got yourself involved with is very sticky situation that the glue will always be throwing you back. And that is exactly what is going on. If you want to show us that you are indeed MAZI Nnamdi Kanu's disciple, and you are not working with this IDUU rubbish, because the same IDUU wanted to use you to replace MAZI Nnamdi Kanu in the DOX by trying to use what you call your name ESN Ekperima Simon Njoko to hijack DOS, the structure made by MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. If you want to tell us that this claim that we've been making against you is a lie, you should come out and debunk Nelly. You should come out and condemn Nelly. Condemn this woman. And don't take permission from them to condemn them, because that will be the biggest mistake you will do. Because we will know if you eventually say, take permission to condemn them. We will, of course, know. We don't want to go back to where we were before. This is going to set us back to where we were before. Because even in what you are doing right now, I have picked up a lot of things that you have used to lie before that will incriminate you in this current thing that you are doing. Because I know that many people believe that you have started doing something good. But there are people, if I present it to them, they will be shocked. You need to come back and address this IDUU rubbish. You need to come back and address this IDUU madness. You need to address them. If you want to get us off your back, you need to address these people you are working with. Because they have stolen in a way that the owner will find out. They have stolen in a way that the owner, to the extent that the owner must find out. That is the reason why this woman have the audacity. Mepono jelinse na mamele to tell you that MAZI NNAMDI KANU is a shower. MAZI NNAMDI KANU's wife is a shower. What does that tell you? What else do you want to hear from these guys before you understand whom they are, before you understand exactly what they are working for? And I tell you, if you debunk IDUU and you don't debunk Eberima in Finland, you have not started coming out clean. If you debunk these people, this woman, and you don't, if you condemn the activities of Nelly, Uwa, and Nsima, all of them put together, Umada, those dance they call Umada that's following them. If you condemn their activities, you never condemn the activities of Eberima in Finland. You are lying to yourself. And believe you me, you will be left behind. You will be left behind. Today, you people are masking your face, coming out to talk rubbish on social media. You are now making your face a cartoon to come out and talk rubbish on social media. You know, why you didn't teach this woman how to wear a cartoon to talk this rubbish he is talking? You know, why did you not give him a cartoon face to come and talk rubbish? You people think that you can deceive. You can only deceive those that did not suck their mother's breast. You can only deceive the mixed blood amongst us. You cannot deceive the bona fide Biafrans. You cannot deceive the indigenous people. You cannot. You will not. Listen.
So if you push me now, una the KANU wife na shower because he leave the husband go to sleep with another man. Yes, na shower, na prostitute. He's a prostitute. So unfortunately, say una the KANU wife use the papa money because the papa na all Jews of KANU na they pay am.
This girl ekwuwaga ọnụ. Onye ekwuwaga ọnụ. Chai, ndị isi ojii, blacks. The madness no get limit again. The madness, ala ya enwezi ngwọta, oyiligala, ụgbalugo ọtọpụ n'afịa. She is naked and gone into the marketplace. Therefore, she does not have, a cure anymore.
Now the part of money where they pay papa, now you take carry across London.
Wow.
If you want me with digger.
I'm
not feeling it that I was Ashawo, but if you want me to dig it.
So she actually accepted that she herself, that she's Ashawo. She accepted that she herself, she is not feeling it that she is Ashawo. She is not feeling it that she is Ashawo. Did you hear that? I want you to hear it yourself. So that when you see them talking, does this woman have husband? No. Does Nelly have husband? I don't know. No. And all of them, all of them in that category. I don't think there is any of them that is irresponsible amongst them. In that category of autopilot, you do nonsense, I don't think there is any of them that is a responsible family man or family woman. I don't think. She tell you, let's hear it from her.
But if you want me to dig it, una know say if una push me, what una not supposed to hear. Na true, my brothers and sisters, una the KANU wife na thief. Na thief he. Na thief, he buy house for London, he don't relocate. Na thief. Una will be innocent. Una know say if una push me. But if you want me to dig it, una know say if una push me, what una not supposed to hear. I'm not feeling it that I was Ashawo, but if you
She is not feeling it that she was Ashawo, or she is Ashawo. Maybe she's illiterate. She don't know the past tense and the present. She is not feeling it that she is Ashawo. Remember, she is a stark illiterate, so she don't know the difference between past and present. That is the reason why she is not feeling it. She was Ashawo. She was actually trying to tell you she is not feeling it that she is Ashawo, because you can hear from her words. She is a destroyed human. These are product of Nigeria. These are product of Nigeria. They left their motherland, go to become a slave, a prostitute in white man's land, just to make ends meet. These are product of Nigeria. This is the reason why we tell you that Nigeria has never done any good for anybody. And yet, after toiling with the people like her that made her to leave her mother and her father, which she said it is the reason why she joined Biafra. It is the reason that the reason why she don't talk to her mother and her father is because she joined Biafra. But because she is a shawo, she is a prostitute. That is the reason why she joined. Her parents, rejected her. She claims she rejected her parents to join IPOB. Because the Nigeria structure never mean well or never treated anybody good. So don't be surprised when you see young women being stark illiterate, going out there, making their body to be their marketplace. It makes them psychologically, it affects their brain. Whoever that started this agenda included this woman. It is Chukwu Okike Abiama who placed this woman for them to include her as well. Placed Nelly there for them to include her, so that we will know eventually what these people from that autopilot syndicate to do, all of them who claim their side of the truth, for us to be able to decode their activities. And that is exactly what we have decoded, because we are Bunako. How many things something will happen to you before you learn your lesson? When it comes by sign, we will learn our lesson. That is the reason why when they were presenting their sign, we already knew exactly where they are heading to, exactly where they were going. And we told you, this is exactly where these people are going. You didn't believe it. You were you were saying, these people, they did good. They did the founding. When that woman, Delilah, will come out, another Ashawo. Don't think she's the only Ashawo. Another Ashawo will come out to come and tell you that you do this, you do that, you do this. Biafra is gone. Biafra is finished. Closing her eyes, psychological, trying to manipulate you in one way or the other. And you are buying it without you realizing that these people are working for an agendist. And the agendas that they are working for, gave them an offer that has limitation. Now, the limitation is that what the assignment they are given to do it is not working. Therefore, she has to go back to her Ashawo business in order to survive. Since it never worked, frustration hit her. Frustration is hitting all of them because the Maradona in Finland built a background where he will go to catch himself when it fails. That is the reason why he will not be frustrated just like these people. He has a ground where he will land on, which is YouTube and Google. But this one, she will have no other choice than to go back to her Ashawo business. Unlike Nelly in the US, they have no other choice, than to go back there. That is the reason why the frustration is, that one will come out soon. Frustration is going to bring them out and expose them. But now, for the one in Finland, Maradona in Finland, playing dumbstruck or acting as if they he can't hear these people, his people, talking all this trash. It means that he is the bigger criminal, the mastermind. Listen to the people he is working with. Listen to the people he is working with.
I'm not, it's not, I'm not feeling it that I was Ashawo, but if you want me to dig it, you know, say if you push me, what you not supposed to hear? Not true, my brothers and sisters, I'm not the KANU wife, not thief. Not thief. If na thief, he buy house for London, he don't relocate. Not thief. When I will be innocent people, more I know they put money for IPOB, na me tell now. I don't tell you what I don't know. He's a criminal, she's a thief. They craze. I can't show you Igbo people private cars. You see this idiot where he be like drum, be like Betty, be like drum. It is idiot where they live Toto for Oscar. we know ourselves. Now make me not just the border. We are in Europe. We know what is going on.
It is very short. It is very short. I thought it is going to run more. It is very short. But you heard the message. You heard the message. There is one, this Taribo Johnson. You are still in the comment section. She is frustrated. When this Janjaweed called Taribo Johnson appeared on the comment section, I told you he is a Janjaweed. Did you see what he is writing? She is frustrated because you people are not honest. Believe me, even the world knows that you people are not honest. A serious Janjaweed. He is frustrated as well. He is frustrated. That is the reason why he is now telling you that he is, he is now showing you his Janjaweedism. But there is nothing I can tell you, Taribo. I wish you Nigeria and your generation. I wish you Nigeria, your generation and everything. I wish you Nigeria. That's the only thing I will tell you. I am not in a mood to fight. If you know, if you understand, I am more calm today. I am not in the mood to fight with anybody. I am in the mood to tell you exactly what is the truth. But whatever you have wished for, since you like the situation of your people in the north, the situation of your people or of the people in Nigeria, I wish you and your generation, fourth generation, I wish you people Nigeria. I wish you people Nigeria. Did you see how constructive they are? When we talk about them being constructive, you don't understand. These are Fulani agendists. Fulani agendists. Did you see what he said? After telling you that you people are not honest, Now, we people, including MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, that we are not honest. Now he come to tell you, I am tired of all this rubbish. Free MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. Hey, that's what they will always use in front to sell their market. These people, they know what they are doing. They know exactly what they are doing. You will believe that it is just, they are just frustrated. They know what they are doing. You see this one? He is frustrated a few minutes ago. Now I reminded him that he is walking out of track. He is exposing himself. Now he come and tell you, I'm tired of all this rubbish. Free MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. As if he is a Biafran fighting for MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. He is a Janjaweed. That is the reason why we wish him Nigeria. From generation to generation, we wish him this thing called Nigeria. He will never see anything else other than this situation of Nigeria in his life. A comment: Simon Ekpa should openly condemn this outrageous allegation from this mad girl called Owa. He must. If he is MAZI Nnamdi Kanu's disciple. Or is he only condemning the people in the structure of MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, claiming they are not doing anything for MAZI Nnamdi Kanu? You need to condemn this because he is a disciple of MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. And when he is condemning this, he must condemn it from the grassroots, because now you do have shown exactly what they are. They have shown exactly what they are made of. That's what they have shown. So there is nothing that will be confusing about them anymore. There is nothing that you will say that will make, that will make us to believe that no, they were confused. They didn't know what they were doing. It does not work that way. So he need to come out and come clean. And those of you who are condemning Nelly, all this you do criminals, and you are promoting the Berima in Finland, it is now time that you need to tell that your master, Berima in Finland, that you've been promoting because of your gullibility, to now come out and clear the air so that you continue to promote him. He must clear the air starting from Nelly, the madam of this Agaba, this monkey, and the one which this monkey is the madam. Because show me your friend, I will tell you whom you are. She claimed that she is, she's not feeling bad that she's a show. That is the reason why she's calling other people a show. I will leave it here. I am not going to invite audience today because I don't have much time. But you can call in. The number is rolling on the screen. If you have anything to add on these things that we have just presented to you, you can call in. Let me bring this video to you because I want to touch on that so that I know we will have a better reception tomorrow when we are going to play this video for people to hear it. We are going to play it in all the platforms for people to hear it. So that's why I am not worried when I don't see people watching it. There is something I want to present to you. It is a secret about Nigeria.
Walk us through the Boko Haram offensive. Boko Haram offensive was really not part of executive outcomes. That was STEP International that actually...
These are the people talking about Boko Haram, talking about their strategies. Actually, if you listen to them, they expose the man in Asha Rock. They expose the man in Asha Rock. Listen and listen attentively so that you will know when we tell you Nigeria is atrocity, you will understand it. It mean no good to anybody, and it will never mean good for anybody. Listen.
We partook in that offensive. I need to first of all make it very clear that we were a subcontractor. There was a prime contractor appointed that appointed us as a subcontractor. Our initial aim was not Boko Haram per se, but it was to rescue the Chibok girls. They were the girls that had been kidnapped, and where the Western response was hashtag save the girls. That type of nonsense does not save girls. Unfortunately, these girls became victims of a situation where the security had broken down in a specific area. They were kidnapped, and that was the first mission, rescue the Chibok girls. We then did a selection process of the Nigerian soldiers. The soldiers were retained after the selection process, were then trained in a very specific way to conduct a hostage rescue operation, and that requires a very specific type of person. However, approximately 5 or 6 weeks into the training of the hostage rescue team, we were asked to change our mission, and that mission was to go to a town called Maiduguri in northeast Nigeria that had come under severe threat of Boko Haram. We then rapidly had to transition what we were doing and suddenly train a very offensive force with a minimum of equipment, and we rushed to Maiduguri. We met with the 7th Infantry Division commander. We finally understood the pressures he was under, and our suggestion was to him that this force we had trained, which we named the 72nd Mobile Strike Force, would actually spearhead the division. And that is precisely what we did. The operation was in 3 phases. The first phase was to actually cut a dividing line across northeastern Nigeria and isolate Boko Haram into...
The operation was in 3 phases. The first phase is to cut or to isolate the Boko Haram, to isolate them, because when you isolate them, they will not have access, to what they are using to terrorize Nigeria. They will not have access to supplies, food supplies or anything. That was their, their plans. They planned it for you to understand that this government is indeed a terrorist government. I want you to pay very good attention to what this guy is saying. Pay very good attention. You will learn something tonight.
2 defined areas, and then mop up one area in the south was the start, and after that was done, mop up in the north. The division would follow behind, occupied terrain. We would train the division in situ in defensive positions, etc. But we were never allowed to execute the entire operation.
They were never allowed to execute the entire operation. They were never allowed to execute the entire operation. If you can remember, when Buhari told you that the attack on Boko Haram is the attack on the north, did you remember? Did you pay attention? Now listen attentively to know that he meant it when he said the attack on Boko Haram is the attack on the north. Listen to it.
So in 1 month, we took back terrain larger than Belgium from Boko Haram. We were not allowed to finish because it came at a time when governments were in the process of changing. I think President Jonathan's government possibly saw the entire Boko Haram contract, if we call it that, almost as a last gasp in order to regain popularity. The incoming president, President Buhari, was heavily supported by a foreign government, and one of the...
Was heavily supported by foreign government. Now I want you to understand when Obama made that statement, you will understand where that statement is coming from. That is the reason why I keep asking Nigeria people, those who are saying one Nigeria, you don't know who promotes or who sponsors the presidential campaign of your country. Who sponsors their campaign? These things are very, very important in nation building. Because you cannot tell me that you will produce somebody to be a president. You don't know who sponsors their political campaign to be a president. Automatically, remember, whoever that sponsors your political campaign, if that person is going to make you their tool, they are going to make you their puppet. Now, let us find out, maybe we are going to find out who exactly sponsored the political campaign of Buhari. Maybe you will hear it there. And the reason why Boko Haram is still ravaging the north. Listen.
First missions was to terminate our contract. Could you name that foreign government? Yes, we were told it was the United States, and they had actually funded President Buhari's campaign. The campaign manager for President Buhari came from the US.
The campaign manager for President Buhari came from the US, meaning that it was the US who, somebody from US sponsored the presidential campaign of Buhari. Why would somebody from US come to sponsor the campaign of President Buhari? What does that tell you? And now it will bring to light exactly the reason why Obama say keeping Nigeria one is something that they will focus on, or is their first priority. Keeping Nigeria one, I might not quote him exactly the way he quoted, but I am quoting it the same way it is. Are you paying attention? The campaign manager for Buhari was from USA. USA. Why would you be in Nigeria? A foreigner from USA is now coming to sponsor your campaign. What is the catch? What is going to be, their benefit? This is a question that I want you to be asking yourself right now, so that you will ask yourself who is going to sponsor the next person. Then you will understand the faith of you come 2023. After that, who sponsors the campaign of your president? That's what we are, where we are right now. And they tell you the campaign manager was from USA. No wonder Obama said, we must keep Nigeria one. Because when you sponsor the campaign of a president, anything you want from that president, even if you tell that president, turn the country upside down, they will turn the country upside down, because they are the ones who placed you there. They are the one, they will remind you, we placed you there. We placed you there. And if you want to work with them, if you want to act very clever with them, they are going to bring you down immediately. Now, this thing we are exposing, they are going to expose it themselves. Pay very good attention for you to know when we tell you that the structure in Nigeria is a neo-colonial structure that will never favor anybody, any human being, except the politicians. And the only way it favors the politicians is to make them to come in and loot, Still, nobody will be holding them accountable. That's what the structure does. Listen.
And I'm not saying that the United States is bad. I understand foreign interests.
He's not saying that United States is bad. He understands foreign interest. What is foreign interest in Nigeria? By funding the presidential campaign. What is the US interest in Nigeria? By funding the political campaign of the president. What is their interest? The honey coming out from Biafra land. The oil coming out from Biafra land. That is their interest. All the resources in Nigeria, what else could be their interest? He's not saying that the US is the bad guy. It is a message. A message turned upside down for only people who are intelligent will be able to understand it. Listen.
But I would have thought that a threat such as Boko Haram on the integrity of the state of Nigeria ought to be actually a priority. It wasn't.
Let's push it back so that you will hear it very well. Listen to that again.
The United States is bad. I understand foreign interests, but I would have thought that a threat such as Boko Haram on the integrity of the state of Nigeria.
He thought that a threat such as Boko Haram on the integrity of a country called Nigeria should be, the first priority for them to solve. But that is opposite. That is opposite of it. It never happened. What happened was that they made the Boko Haram, their first, they made, the activities of the Americans their first priority, which is to show you that when we tell you that there is a terrorist government ruling Nigeria, you will not understand. When we tell you that there is a mask wearer in Aso Rock, you will not understand. When we tell you now, you see what is going on. They are trying to find a way to take the mask wearer out of the villa, out of power. By it may have it that they are going to make a plane crash, organize a plane crash, remove the mask. Are you paying attention? Because America is solidly behind Nigeria. That is the atrocities that is happening in Nigeria. Right from, removing Goodluck Jonathan from the seat. When Goodluck Jonathan was in the seat, Nigeria was declared as the fastest growing economy. Immediately it was declared by these rating agencies. Immediately they declared it. Boko Haram now become, everywhere. Everything to sabotage that regime, was implemented. Now Obama made a statement that Nigeria must be one. And threatened Goodluck Jonathan that made him to leave office. Maybe if you refuse, Goodluck Jonathan will be scared. If you refuse to leave office, he will give him the fate of Gaddafi. The way he killed Gaddafi. He will come and kill Goodluck. That was the thing that happened. Are you paying attention to what is happening? And listen very attentively, that you may understand what is going on in your country, where you say, every day one Nigeria, every day one Nigeria. Listen to it.
Ought to be actually a priority. It wasn't.
Why do you think the US would intervene to abort such operation?
Again, I can't answer that. I think that the US can answer.
What made them abort such operation? Listen, let us hear exactly what made them abort such operation to combat Boko Haram or to mitigate the insurgence of Boko Haram. What stopped that to be a first priority? Listen.
Abort such operation.
Again, I can't answer that. I think that the US can answer, but what I've come to...
He can't answer that, but he thinks that US can answer that. Are you paying attention? He cannot answer that. He thinks that US can answer that. When we come here, there is a saying that says, where a child is crying and pointing at, where a child is crying and pointing at, if the mother is not there, the father is there. There is a reason why the child is crying. And we've been crying and pointing at that statement made by Obama in 2015. We are pointing at the activities of US or the, what they are doing in Nigeria. But every day they tell you these people are the Russian president is a killer, he's a tyrant, he's this and that. Because they want to bring divide and rule. What is the name of Russia president? Vladimir Putin. What is the name of Ukraine president? Vladimir Zelensky. That shows that these people are actually related. They are, siblings. They are closer to each other. They want to bring divide and rule strategy. They want to use this one against the other one. That's what they do all the time. It is time for African people to wake up, because there is a saying that say that when you give a proverb to somebody who is intelligent, they will grab it. When you give it to a fool, it will make them more foolish. Africa need to wake up from their slumber and stop allowing these foreign people, these Western people, to come to decide the fate of you, and yet they don't protect your interest. When the people that the structure they place there start killing you, you cry out, they will not hear you. They will not hear you. Divide and rule. They make sure they put problem between you in order to come in as a solution. What's the catch when they come in as a solution? Listen.
Realize that is when a government's foreign interests clash with the state's own domestic interests, conflict is bound to ensue. And those conflicts usually just continue with no...
When the foreign interest clash with domestic interest, that is what is going on in Nigeria. That is the reason why inflation rates went sky high, debt sky high, everything, going as everything is going down to the drain. Everything. Economy to the drain. Because the foreign, this thing, the foreign, interest is now clashing with domestic interest. You cannot serve two masters at once. There is no way you will manage. You get the point. You cannot manage to serve two masters at once. It's either you serve the interest of the people who placed you in power, who made sure that they put mask on you, even when you are dead, put mask on somebody to impersonate you, to put mask on somebody to impersonate you. Do you think if there is no agenda, if they don't have an interest in what is going on in Nigeria, when we start crying that there is a mask wearer in Aso Rock, don't you think that the DNA is supposed to be, conducted? But who is going to stand up to conduct that DNA, or to stand up to condemn it, when the superpower are the ones that are playing the game that is destroying you? Are you paying attention? Listen.
And we can look at all the conflicts in Africa where foreign forces have come in, they've prolonged those conflicts, they haven't ended those conflicts. And the amount of money and manpower and equipment thrown at those conflicts says to me that something is wrong if no end result is achieved. And surely that end result should be to end the conflict and establish a basis for negotiations, come to an agreement, and then re-establish governance. But that's not what's happening in Africa.
How much did you charge the Nigerian government?
Well, first of all, we didn't charge the Nigerian government. And I think, that is a question the Nigerian government can answer. We were one subcontractor. So in other words, the Nigerian government appointed a contractor, and we contracted to that contractor as their subcontractor. So I think that's all I'll say. If you're really interested in the figures, that's for the Nigerian government to discuss.
They never charged Nigerian government. Did you listen to that? Did you listen to that? They are private contractors. America got in their way. International interest. For you to know that what is keeping you down is something bigger than the country itself. And they know to continue promoting their agenda, they need somebody like Tinubu. That is exactly what is going on. Atụọla ọmalụ ọmalụ. Atụọla ofeke ofenye isi n'ọfịa. For those of you who go there, one Nigeria, unity of Nigeria, this unity of Nigeria, that. But those of you who United Nigeria Airline, all of you, you will see what you did to yourselves. Just very soon, one winter, you sell your conscience. Those of you who are selling your conscience, you will see what you did to yourself. That is it. America is the one ruling Nigeria. America is the one controlling piloting everything. After Afghanistan, there was a exposition I made that time that America, they have interest in Nigeria. I made that exposition after Afghanistan. It was maybe 7 months or 8 months ago. I made that exposition when the American, I think it's American, is it American ambassador made a statement about Nigeria. I made that exposition as if I knew. I am going to dig it out. Maybe I will present it to you. Maybe now you will understand it better. I am going to leave it here. I am going to leave it here because it is already 2 hours that we are here. We are going to call it a day. But you should know and understand that the forces we are fighting against is something that is beyond your understanding, beyond your imagination. That is the reason why. The last miracle, Biafra is the last miracle. And that miracle is about to happen. It is about to happen. The clash, it is about to happen, the last miracle. That is the reason why, no matter what you say, personally, I support Russia for what they are doing. You need to protect your territory from the invasion of the enemy. And how you make your bed, so you lie on it. Africa, we need to wake up. It is time to wake up. Don't allow the sleeping dog to lie anymore. Wake them up. Wake them up. It is time for waking the sleeping dogs up. Because they have slept, they've been sleeping for a very long time. The sleep time is over. It is time for Africa to open their eyes and stop being the neo-colonial tools against her people. Until we meet again, stay safe and stay informed. Bye-bye.